Mitt Romney came to Las Vegas and rolled the dice, releasing new tax information in the hopes of putting a lingering campaign issue to rest. According to Romney's 2011 return released by the campaign, the GOP nominee paid nearly $2 million in taxes on almost $14 million in income, an effective rate of 14%. But Romney had to make some adjustments to get to that figure. According to that 2011 return, Romney donated $4 million to charity, but only claimed a deduction of $2.25 million. He reduced his deduction and in essence paid more in taxes, the campaign said, to conform to his earlier estimate that he had paid a 13% rate in 2011. That's despite what he told ABC News earlier this summer on whether he'd ever paid anything less than 13% in taxes.
I don't pay more than are legally due.
The word's out that he hasn't paid any taxes for 10 years. Let him prove that he has paid taxes, because he hasn't.
Despite the flood of new information, Romney is still refusing to release more than 2 years of tax return.
Those are the 2 years that people are going to have, and that's all that's necessary for people to understand something about my finances.
The document dump comes after a week of attacks over the candidate's perceived gas. President Obama on that hidden video of Romney talking about the 47% of Americans who he said are dependent on the government.
I don't see a lot of victims in this crowd today.
A lot of Republicans are concerned about this campaign. You bill yourself as a turnaround artist. How are you going to turn this campaign around?
Well, actually, we're tied in the polls. We're all within the margin of error. We bounce around week to week, day to day. There's some days we're up, there's some days we're down. We go forward with my message that this is a time to reinvigorate the American economy, not by expanding government and raising taxes on people, but instead by making sure government encourages entrepreneurship and innovation and gets the private sector hiring again.
Governor, I appreciate your message very much, but that wasn't precisely the question. You're the CEO of this campaign. A lot of Republicans would like to know, a lot of your donors would like to know, how do you turn this thing around? You've got a little more than 6 weeks. What do you do?
Well, it doesn't need a turnaround.
While Romney says he doesn't need a turnaround, his campaign is kicking off a new strategy tonight. Advisors promise an intense battleground schedule in Colorado tonight, then Ohio and Virginia. It's still not enough to quiet even Republican critics.
Their core problem was carefulness, inability to focus on their own essential meaning.
I think he's a non-ideological person running in an extremely ideological age, and he's faking it.
Comments like those prompted this from Ann Romney just a few days ago.
Stop it. This is hard. You want to try it? Get in the ring.
And that provided parody fodder for Saturday Night Live.
That's why running a Republican campaign is so hard. If you're a Democrat, you get to eat with cool people like George Clooney. If you're a Republican, you get to shake John Voight's cold lizard hand.